Radical. This was 14 minutes long. I had it on 1.5 speed, and it still seemed too long. I can't promise this is going to be more than 3-4 minutes long. I don't know. Sometimes there's a YouTube upload I can really kind of do a deep dive into. The last one about Metroid Dread, where he supposedly was contacted, by Nintendo. Yeah, I was able to do a bit of a deep dive into that. Well, let's talk about that for a second before I go into this. I rewatched that, and he showed the clip of the email that he supposedly got from Nintendo, right? But conveniently said, well, there's names on here I can't show. It's awful convenient there, RGT85. Awful convenient. Now, I can't prove that he didn't get an email from Nintendo or he didn't receive that email, I'm just saying, though, if you're trying to create a situation on YouTube, you can't trust YouTubers, okay? YouTubers are in the business, and this guy's in the business of getting views on their uploads. So, things like this events will get them a lot of views. That is their business. These people, RGT85, famously had an upload where he said, I quit my job, I left my job, so this is his job. So if your job is YouTube, then do everything you can to question the validity of what a lot of these people say, even if they seem trustworthy, These YouTubers will conspire and have these events from time to time. As I made an example of this, Camelot331, Review Tech USA, and then it was Nintendo Prime. Thank you for the correction. That was the third person. There might have been more, I'm not sure. But they all ran with that. They ran with that, and they recommended each other's channels. Now, I will say at the end of this, a Nintendo Switch dev, Thre YouTuber over review, he did recommend Riggs' channel. He wholeheartedly said, go to that channel, tell him RJ85 sent you and everything. So there was that plug there. And I'm just looking at this like, okay, it's a big coincidence at RGT85 less than 2 weeks ago had this big event where he got an email about Metroid Dread. And then now John Riggs supposedly got this email, threatening lawsuit, slander, and whatnot, So a lot of people are kind of saying, well, it's very possible that you can't trust this wholesome person, John Riggs, this wholesome guy, right? When it comes to the wholesomeness of YouTubers, I've said multiple times, always question the things that people say, question the timing of things, because people, when they turn the camera on, they're not the same person, oftentimes, off the camera. That's one thing people just really don't think about, is like, you don't know these people past YouTube. These people are playing characters because they want to grow their channels. Again, hence the business. So when it comes to this upload, I have some agreements with RGT85, but, it's hard not to agree with some things he says in this. He says that basically game companies should not be in the process of attempting to sue people for their honest thoughts on games they buy. Yes, 100%. Big double thumbs up for that. 100% I agree with that, but it's the kind of thing that he says that no one can disagree with, I do disagree wholeheartedly with the statement he made that game companies send him their games for his opinion. Game companies send him their games to review on his channel for his opinion. No, sweetheart, no. No, they're sending you their games because they want you to talk about the games. They want you to promote the games. That's the business. I don't know why you don't have any self-awareness on that, but that's what happens. That's what it is. That's YouTube. If you have a bigger channel, you get a lot of views, then people start knocking down your door to promote their games. That's part of the business. Yeah. I mean, I think about the joke Dave Chappelle said. We just spoke about Dave Chappelle, but he had a really funny joke. And I forget the setup for it. But the punchline is epic, He said, no one's really seeking out Ja Rule to get his opinion on anything. If you don't know who Ja Rule is, he is a former rapper. wasn't really that good of a rapper, you know? Not an intelligent guy. But I forget what it was for, but people were seeking out Ja Rule to interview him and ask him what he thought about whatever it was. In the same instance, RGT85 is not one of the prominent game reviewers on YouTube. He's just not. I'm sorry. So the idea that real game makers would seek out RGT85 to get his professional review of a game, no. They just want to promote your channel, man. That's all it is, you know. But yeah, leave your thoughts on all this in the comment section down below. I gave my thoughts on the Popeye game, so hopefully, hold your horses. Hopefully, I might get a threat of lawsuit. You never know, right?